this is Tanisha, and this is the abstract challenge number 7. And this time we are using more texture, but we're going to work with fabric as the texture for this painting. Now, I have done this once before, and it was in a class that I took. At the time when the teacher was having us do this, I was thinking, I don't like texture at all. But turns out I did like the texture. Now, in this one, I'll say this wasn't this one was a little bit of a challenge for me. I believe in some ways I think I put too much fabric, but then again, this is all about playing around, trying different things out, seeing what I like, what I don't like. So while I will say I do like texture, but maybe I would have put less texture. But anyways, I think when I first discovered this was so interesting, how you can put fabric down and create instant texture in a painting. You can do fabric, you can do anything. Also, I have this ribbon over here, I believe it's a ribbon, and that also adds some interesting texture to the painting. So when you add paint over it, you can see the texture of that ribbon, so you'll see that soon. But anyways, this was definitely a fun challenge, but there are definitely some things I would do differently. So here's where I start adding the paint, and this is when I first did this a long time ago, not a long time ago, but a while ago. When I started adding the paint, I thought, wow, I never thought about adding paint on top of fabric or different textures. And so you can really get some really interesting effects. And if you love texture, this is a really good way to get some of that in your painting. Of course, you don't have to put as much as I put, but this was a really great experiment. And so I hope you consider experimenting like this, because it is, I can tell you right now that this challenge, and I'm only 7 paintings in, seems like I should be further ahead, but I have learned so much about what I like, what I don't like. It is already starting to really help me see where I want to go with my paintings in the future. I really can't wait to show what I'm working on behind the scenes, because this challenge is really helping me to just get a better understanding of who I am, what I love, what I don't love. And if you have been struggling with that, try to figure out, where you are with your art or where you want to go with it. Again, as I do in most of these videos, I encourage you to consider this, and maybe in the future I'll run some kind of abstract challenge. It wouldn't be 100 videos, but maybe something, maybe 5. Even like I said, I'm only on number 7 and I've learned so much, so maybe 10 abstract challenge, and just everyone kind of go through the same process. It's just really nice to do this. So I'm so happy to be that I can share this with you. So I can tell you right now, I am not excited about this color. It looks crazy. I think the texture is definitely giving it a different look. I do like how I can see those different little, it's hard for you to see on the video, but the different little squares that's there. That's really interesting. It's hard to see it, but that fabric has a certain texture it's giving, and as I put the paint over it, I can see it more and more. So I really like that. The colors are okay. I tried to blow dry in between, but sometimes I didn't blow dry long enough, so some of my colors started to blend in not a pretty way. And then I decided to add this white to kind of break up some of the dark colors, because that was driving me a little bit crazy. And it got better. I'm really just wasn't sure how this was going to work out, but I always have to keep reminding myself this challenge is about trying different things. It's not about finishing it or perfecting it. And that has been so freeing. Very, very freeing. So I'm just enjoying the process. I'm letting it happen. I'm letting it look crazy, and I'm okay with it. And the biggest thing is I'm learning so much from it. So I've been starting to add some darker colors to it, some blue, to really try to make that white pop. Here again, I'm just playing around, trying to figure out how do I work with this texture. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, let's do less of this next time. Not put as much fabric. I got real excited and I put a whole bunch. I didn't really go in with any thinking of how I wanted to put it, but yeah, I just put everything in there and just kept going. So anyways, I'm going to start showing you just some different views so you can see the actual texture of this painting. It definitely looks like a flag, but you'll be able to see some of the texture, hopefully. I can see it from the top, but I'll turn it to the side here so you can see it. But I really hope you enjoy this video and that you are really starting to see how important it is to play with abstract art so that it can help you in the future, help inform your future work. If you like this video, I just ask that you please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Definitely let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your support, and I will talk to you in the next abstract challenge.